How do Hashtag United balance running a non-league football club with running one of the most successful football YouTube channels? For this, the third episode in our mini documentary series, we've spoken to key people behind the scenes at the club to find out what they do on a match day and how they first got involved with this unique football club.
There's a reason why this club's doing what we're doing, and it's because we surround ourselves with positive people.
Being able to actually be the voice that comes over and gives that good news, yeah, that's a really good feeling.
This ain't a joke. The sheer numbers and the sheer amount of people that are seeing hashtag stuff requires a level of care.
It was quite surreal to start with, but yeah, it's been really, really good.
If you're interested in discovering more about the story behind Hashtag United, including interviews with club founder Spencer Owen and manager Jay Devereux, make sure you watch episodes 1 and 2 of this series.
So my role at Hashtag United is essentially being a presenter, editor, videographer, and basically a vlogger, sort of getting the most out of the boys personality-wise. I think that's why I've got quite a good relationship with the boys, because I'm around about the same age, and I know what makes them tick, or makes them laugh, or makes them cry sometimes. So I sort of tend to play on that. So I'd like to think I'm the audience's eyes and ears, so I'll keep an eye on the comments and stuff like that. But on a day-to-day basis, it will be editing the matches, filming them as well when we have the games, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that people just think, some YouTube teams, you just put up a camera, but there's a lot of logistics behind, not only a football club, but behind essentially a production team. So it's our job, and my job specifically, to help create that from the start to the finish, whether it's filming, editing, and then publishing, all the way down to the metadata.
My name is Alfie Howden, or Hashtag Alfie, as people seem to know me online, and I do the home match day PA and music system operation.
Hashtag United! Number 3, Jack Martin. Number 4, Farai Pangano. Number 5, Luke Wilson.
PA announcing stands for public address. It's the voice you hear before the event begins, and in the case of sporting events, often the voice you hear during, like I say, doing things like welcoming you to the ground or announcing the goal scorer.
Number 7, Samraj Gill.
And yeah, that's me.
So essentially, I run all of this social media for Hashtag United. You all right, Dev? Good to see you. And just get along with everyone, basically. That was set up.
We join the club as they're launching their new away kit. The link is in the description if you want to find out more about that.
I've been the kit man at Hashtag since the start of last season. I joined the club, my son was a massive fan, and I understand at the time Hashtag, when I moved into non-league, were looking for backroom staff, and my son asked me to apply, and I applied, and a few weeks later I heard back, and before I knew it, I was part of the family. So it's been really, really fantastic. I've really enjoyed myself.
In terms of the production team, there is myself and Neil are the only really two people that handle the camera. Neil's obviously operations director, but he's very hands-on and he's really amazing at what he does. So I owe a lot to him. I've learned a lot from him as well. I think between me and Neil, in terms of production, we've got it pretty nailed on at the moment.
The first game I went to the first game of their non-league journey, which was away at Little Oakley. It was a really good fun, and I actually did a live audio commentary of that game before Hashtag did it, so don't let them tell you they started it. I started it. I've got to know everyone around the club, and sort of midway through last season, took on this role.
It's an enjoyable job. Run all the tweets, everything from Insta to TikTok, which we've now launched. And it tends to be essentially just me and Neil who run it all, basically. I was working at the FA and I was doing customer service and whatnot, but I was really interested by social media. And then from there, I just started doing more volunteering and whatnot for Wembley Stadium, this and that, and I essentially just worked my way into the role. That was at the FA, and then when Hashtag put a call out saying they wanted someone to do the socials, I said, yeah, no problem.
Last season was great to come in and be a part of it when you've been watching it on YouTube and you're really familiar with the guys. It was quite surreal to start with, but yeah, it's been really, really good.
A lot of people might not know this, but there is a lot of equipment that has to come to the game. So we'll go to the HQ, we'll load the car up, we'll get here, and then obviously it'll be pretty formulated, to be honest. So we'll come in and then we'll rig all the cameras and stuff like that, and then it'll be a matter of capturing the lads as they come into the ground, essentially. So capturing when they arrive, and just me being ready to just get good and funny content.
So yeah, it's just a case of planning a bit of it at home, coming in early and making sure everything works, because as much as I'd like to say that everything works first time, it doesn't. So it's getting them the small issues that arise, getting them fixed, getting them ready, so that when it comes to sort of 2:30 pre-match, that we're ready to do all the things, and I'm safe knowing that music isn't going to play at the wrong time, whatever.
All right, so on a match day, get there, make sure all the kit's ready, and then essentially, like, I'm a bit of a gunslinger. I'll just run around, just capturing content, just making people do silly stuff. After I've made sure, you know, all the documents and whatnot are ready to go, sort the lineup graphics, all that stuff, and yeah, as soon as kickoff goes, get the stopwatch ready, and then it's just 90 minutes of pure fire tweeting. There's a lot of pressure in that sense, doing hashtag socials, and they're so big. It's not just like, this ain't a joke. Like the sheer numbers and the sheer amount of people that are seeing hashtag stuff requires a level of care and this and that. And like I said, sometimes I can be a bit rash. If a mistake goes out, ruins your day. But 99% of the time, what time to be alive? Don't forget to hashtag it, mate.
I like to get to the ground a good hour and a half early, and when I can get in, I like to get set up as soon as possible. We get quite cramped, confined changing rooms, so it's good fun. And there's not a lot of room to move, and setting up can be quite tricky sometimes. But the lads are good. I've been looking forward to seeing the new away kit. I've heard lots of talk about it, and now that we've actually seen it in the flesh, it looks really good. The boys done it really proud today. Give it a hell of a good christening. I love it. I'm a massive fan.
I think my favourite part about being with this club is I've been here for a really long time now, and I've fallen in love with the people that are surrounded by the club. So we're just one big family. Like, everyone's so tight and so close, and I feel like I've made friends for life. I know it sounds a bit weird, but you know, there's a reason why this club's doing what we're doing, and like, it's because we surround ourselves with positive people, and that can only really have a positive outcome. I think a lot of people might not think this, but the more that the lads are happier with me filming them and having a laugh, I feel like it shows on the pitch as well sometimes. And when I've been away, some people have said to me, like, oh, like, Lou, where have you been? Like, the energy's not there. Not saying I'm responsible, but I like to think that I instigate a lot of energy that gets almost like a domino effect that it sends out to the squad. And some of the football that the guys play is really, really good this season, especially last season. Obviously, an absolute fairy tale of a season that we had.
I think my favourite part has got to be the announcing of hashtag goal scorer, particularly towards the end of late winner. I mean, because everyone's celebrating it, but being able to actually be the voice that comes over and gives that good news, yeah, that's a really good feeling.
I think my favourite thing on a match day is actually like when you see everyone for the first time. Like, we see each other, what, 3 times a week or whatever. But just like, just the energy is so good, and we see each other, you're like, yes, how you doing? And then, yeah, like I said earlier, running around with an iPhone and getting people to do silly stuff on camera, it's a great laugh.
Thanks to everyone at Hashtag United for allowing us to get this glimpse behind the scenes at their club. A link to their channel is in the description below. Hit like if you want to see more videos like this on Squawka, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to watch episodes 1 and 2 in this series as well.
And that's a wrap.